Do you want to know what's really immature? Okay, there's a lot of things that are immature. Politics, Twilight Boys, gangster rap, whatever. Okay, reality TV. But what I think is really immature is when males effeminize male athletes and male athletic teams by adding the word she, her, or girl to the name of the team. You know what? That's really disrespectful. And you want to know why it's disrespectful? It's not even that it's disrespectful to the sports teams themselves. I mean, we criticize sports teams all the time. I mean, you just watch ESPN or Yahoo Sports or look at Rivals.com. The problem is not that it's disrespectful toward them. The problem is that it's disrespectful toward women and girls in our culture. I mean, think about what you're doing. When you say things like, you throw like a girl, man, quit acting like a little girl. Man, what, you soft? Come on, man, you need to grow up here. There are a lot of hardworking, competitive, top-notch female athletes going out there and giving it their all, and yet we're putting down male athletes by referring to them as females. You're telling young boys that the worst thing to be is a girl. What's even worse, though, is that most of you all, and God bless my brothers out there, but most of you all think it's funny. But it's not funny. Because what you're doing when you do that is you're actually drawing a line in the sand, and you're saying on one side to boys that they can do it, and you're telling on the other side, little girl, that they can't do it. It's telling a whole group of young boys, yes, you can, and it's telling a whole group of young girls, you're not good enough. You know what it's doing that's even more powerful? It's treating girls and women as second-class citizens. Because what you're doing is you're taking virtues like strength and courage and competition and power, and you're basically making those things masculine. And then by default, what you're doing is you're taking things like cooperation and vulnerability and failure, and you're saying that those things are feminine. So essentially what you're doing is you're effeminizing male frailty, which is you're equating femininity with failure. Femininity with failure. You're equating femininity with failure. You're telling boys that they should do everything possible. They should go out of their way not to be like a girl. So what kind of message is that sending to our daughters, our wives, our mothers? I know a lot of guys out there are like, well, what does it matter? It doesn't even matter. It's not the Dallas Cowgirls, okay? It's not the San Diego Madres, okay? And so until that particular day when the Sacramento Kings decide to change their name to the Sacramento Queens, because that would be so cool, but until that day, they are the Sacramento Kings. And you know what? You might think it doesn't matter, but it does matter. And if you want to know why it matters, go and ask any little girl who wasn't picked to play a game on the playground, or go and ask a little girl who was sexually harassed at school or at work, or go and ask a woman who was passed over for promotion, even though she had the exact same qualities as the male candidates who were actually given a job, and they will actually tell you that it does matter. And I'm not necessarily blaming you directly. I mean, obviously somewhere along the way, some male role model or society as a whole taught you to be insecure, and in being insecure, the only way to pump up your own self-esteem was to put down women. No disrespect, man. I mean, I only tell you these things because I care.